we changed plans. We came home and we're gonna hike through the woods near our house to a different lake that I don't ever fish because it's pretty hard to get to for me with my bad knee. But Brian's carrying all the stuff. He's our pack mule today. He's the Sherpa today, yes.
And you've got a walking staff this time.
And I have a walking staff, which is fancy from Sims. And so we're gonna see if I can manage this hike.
By the way, this is where I found the bear poop last time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, they're a little close to our house. So I was gonna look.
Yeah, but we're making all this noise.
Yeah. Like, okay. That's deer. That's probably a deer.
Yeah, that's probably deer.
But keep your eyes out. You'll be like, oh, I didn't expect to see that. And the coyotes poop brazenly along the trail I hike. And that's why I run into them there. This is the only crappy spot I'll give you a hand. Because it's steep, but I'm going to go down part way.
This doesn't look like any big deal.
Yeah, but it's hard with the weeds. It's
oh, there's rocks that are,
it's unstable.
It's a stone wall.
So use me and that.
Yeah. The only hard part about it is that I just can't see where to put my feet.
Uh-huh. That's why this sucks.
Okay, good.
I fall down this a few times.
Okay. Yeah, I have not set foot on this bridge for a long time.
Always here. This is actually one of my favorite places. Is doing this bridge. You all right?
Yeah.
Anytime you want to take a break, you let me know. Because that's the look at the elevation you're doing.
Oh, I see. The elevation is crazy.
Okay, so now we go back this way. As I say to the kids, do not touch this tree.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
It's been like this for 5 years. I'm sure I can push it over, but I'm afraid, as I told the kids, that if I press it, the top's going to break and fall right down. So we don't hang out here.
No.
So we set off on our little hike, and we did make it to the lake with no incident, so that was great. We settled into our first spot, started fishing, and we caught a couple of fish right away.
That's why that's where I made mistakes. This is where
Mistakes were made. I don't see them.
I don't see them now. I just saw a bunch come out. The little guys are holding nearby. Let me give them a second. Or else go small. Oh, there's a bigger one. So they're in close, so you're going to want to switch. That was a much bigger fish. I'm going to get him right now. Oh, he's turning. Got him.
Oh, I got one. Ah, oh, we doubled up and look, I missed him. Oh my God.
Switch baits because they're all in shallow.
Yeah, but I just got a bite.
Average fish here. That's average.
Wow, that's a nice fish. So would you Texas rig a craw?
Yep. He looked tiny in the water.
Yeah, he's much bigger than...
Gotcha. I don't want to lose my finger on this, because I did not. I couldn't go. That was cool. Here, use my rod.
Well, here.
They're bringing in tight shallow and slow it down near the shore.
Yeah.
When I saw those two guys come out, I was like, there's fish here. That was a vicious little... I was going to slow it down. He just turned right around and changed direction.
I think I got a leaf on mine.
Oh, he's looking. He's got you.
Got him.
Got him.
Yeah. He's smaller than yours, but decent fish.
Decent fish. Here you go.
Oh, I don't need him.
Safer.
Wow, he choked that thing. Look at... Holy cow, maybe I do need that.
You could have 30 fish today.
Holy cow, look how he choked that thing. Look at that.
Yes, I hear him too.
How do I get this out of there?
Frogs, you could pull those guys out.
How do I get this out?
Here you go, take my
It's like
pliers.
way back in his
pliers.
cheek. Hold on. He's got really sharp. Well, here, can you do it? I just can't see it.
Neither can I.
See, there's the hook in his cheek. Oh.
So
hey, you got one. Oh my God, look at it. It looks like I ate a rabbit.
it does.
Not huge, but it's fat. There's a bunch of them right there. Oh, that's a better fish.
No, I threw every other bait I had there and I got 0. So you can hold on to the fish too. Absolutely. Yeah, play with it in here.
Oh,
There's fish in here.
that was a bite. It was a nibble.
And sometimes there's very big fish in here.
There's a bite. Tiny.
All right. And then I'll show you what's underneath here. Oh, cute little guy.
Little guy. Oh, sheesh.
These are tough fish here.
Oh, I guess I wasn't recording that last fish I just caught. Well, I just pulled a pretty nice fish out of here. About even size with the biggest one that I caught earlier. So it's a pretty interesting spot. These spots are so crazy hard to fish.
Yeah, but it becomes like that's the game. Is learning to control like a very delicate cast. My rod I think is a drop shorter than yours maybe.
Yeah, what is it, 6'6"?
Not sure.
I think mine's 7. Yeah, mine's 7.
6'6".
Yeah, that makes a big difference.
Yeah, the kids' rods are easy as shit in here.
Right, 5 feet. Yeah. Yeah, but then you get a big fish and you're like, oh my God, it's Jaws.
And then my GoPro battery died, and I just kind of decided, you know, we're just fun fishing together. I'm not going to bother putting another GoPro battery in there. I really wasn't setting out to make a video that particular day. I just wanted to fish with my husband. So I never put another battery into the GoPro. We continued to catch a number of fish. None of them particularly big, but lots of quantity. So that was fun. You know, it makes for a fun day when you're just casually bank fishing and relaxing and chatting and having a good time. So we get to about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm tired by this point. It's been kind of a long day. I decided to have a seat on the bank in some shade, and I realized I was within casting distance and there was an open space in the trees in front of me. So, hey, why not throw a few casts out there? Just give a few casts with a Wacky Rig. My second cast out into this section, I had a hit like a freight train. And my first thought, honestly, was not, oh, this is a big fish. My first thought was, ugh, I hooked a turtle. That tells you something about the size of fish I usually catch. I really thought it was a turtle at first. And because, you know, if you've ever hooked a snapping turtle or any kind of turtle, usually what they do is they, you know, hits hard and then they dog down and they'll dive and just sort of sit there and dog you. That is kind of what happened when this hit. So I start reeling very carefully. Suddenly I saw it. It was not a turtle. It was a huge bass, monstrous, way bigger than any bass I've ever caught. And I yell, hey, I need your help with this. I've got a big fish. He glances over and then he caught sight of the thing. He dropped his rod. He came running over to help me land the fish because I'm still trying to keep pressure on this thing. I couldn't really get up even. I'm sitting on the ground. I couldn't really get up and keep the pressure on the fish. I wasn't sure how to do that. So he came over to help me land it. I got it, you know, right to the shore. He was able to grab the fish and land it for me, which was so appreciated. And we got her. I'm recording from my phone because my GoPro died like an hour and a half ago. And Brian and I are still fishing. But I just caught my personal best. And it was over 6 pounds, which in New York is a really big fish. Brian had his cell phone and took this picture of me just now. I'm gonna have him send me those pictures and I'll put them here in the video. But I really wish I had caught the fight
on video. I was actually sitting down like an old guy because I'm tired and it's late in the afternoon. And that fish hit like a freight train. It hit on a Wacky Rigged worm, if you can believe that, on a little tiny 1/0 hook, and it didn't bend out. I caught the fish on 10-pound braid. It's a 6.1 pound fish, I believe. And we measured against my rod. I'm not exactly sure what the measurement is going to be. I think it's probably upwards of 22 inches. We'll know when we get back to the house. So that was really cool. And I wish I had more video of it, but I'm going to put what I have here for you guys to enjoy.
All right, we are on. Cynthia's got a freaking beast.
That is a big fish.
Hold it up by the side. Hold him up to the side. No, hold him up sideways. That is such a big fish. What was the weight?
I don't know. I haven't weighed it yet.
That is a monster fish. We're going to get some pictures of it.
It's not the best video because it was taken from Brian's cell phone, which is old and needs to be updated, needs to actually be replaced, but that's okay. It is video of my fish, and you can see the weight on the scale. The fish weighed 6.2 pounds, which is way bigger than my previous personal best, which was around 5. This fish also, we measured it against my rod, and I measured from the tip of my rod down to, she went to the 5th section, like halfway through my 5th section of my rod. When I got home, I measured that with a measuring tape, and that was 24 inches. So this was a huge bass, by far the biggest one that I've ever caught. And it's an awfully big bass for southern New York State. New York has some really big bass upstate, up around, you know, that Great Lakes region and things like that, but that's many hours from where I live. We really don't have huge bass in this region all that often. So to catch this bass from the bank with a Wacky Rig on spinning gear while I'm sitting down in a really tiny lake, what's really honestly a large pond, I mean, the whole thing was just absolutely amazing. It was crazy. What a day. What a whirlwind of a day. From going kayak fishing to having equipment failures on both boats, and then change of plans to hike this insane hike, which, by the way, we found out after we came back. Our phones said we did 39 flights of stairs, which is 390 feet of vertical up and down. So it's almost a 200-foot vertical from our house to this lake, which is a lot if you're me with these knees that I have. But I managed to do it. I am still alive today, and so that's a good thing. But overall, this whole day was kind of a crazy adventure, and we had a ton of fun. I am thrilled that I got to catch this bass, and she was released safely, of course, and we watched her swim away to hopefully make lots more bigger bass in that lake. I just feel so happy and thankful that I had the chance to have that really fun experience with my husband and have such a great day of fishing, despite all the things that kind of went wrong and went a little crazy that day. But thank you guys so much for joining in the adventures of the Fishing Mommy. If you'd like to see any more videos of mine, I'd really appreciate it if you take a second and subscribe if you're interested. And also, if you're interested, please hit that notification bell so that you get notified anytime I do upload and you don't miss anything. So thank you again for being a part of the fishing family and the Fishing Mommy's YouTube channel. I really, truly appreciate every single one of you, and I will catch you later.